This is the entrance to Soul Sanctum. This is your first time here, right? Well, I mean, we had to get blocked out by a guard, which means we weren't allowed to go in the first place. It's an important relic of our past. Take a good look at it. Which I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, oh, it's gonna be one of these. Yeah, perfect. Well, this is probably where we're gonna get, like, stronger enemies down here. They're just, like, living in this place. Oh, look at the long swords. Holy shit. Yeah, Jenna's actually faster. Ugh. Wait, why didn't Garrett attack? Okay, yeah, that is kind of weird. Like, they don't all attack in the same turn. That's crazy to think about. Well, hopefully we actually manage to heal ourselves in this this sanctuary. Like Jenna, Isaac, and then the enemy. Garrett is defending. I did not choose to defend. I did not pick that. Why did it choose for me to defend? That's weird. Okay. So we're going this way now. And it looks like a dead end. Lovely. No, I didn't actually choose to defend. Oh, right, I go this way. I think I'm supposed to go into the middle. She attacks, Isaac dodges, bats, and then Garrett. Okay. So that's what happened. Yeah, Isaac is defending. That is so weird. I'm clicking attack, but it seems like some of them actually just defend randomly. I'm trying to go out for the all offensive, but it doesn't seem to like work sometimes. Small jewel. What is that for again? A beautiful eye-shaped jewel. I think it's for a puzzle. Something like this. The right eye is sparkling, but there's a hole where the left eye should be. Which is why we got this. Let's see. Golden Sun began as a single planned game for the Nintendo 64. Really? This was gonna be on the 64 with like 3D graphics? That would have been crazy. I mean, when you really think about it, Camelot should still make one for the Switch. I feel like this should make a comeback at some point. Like a big RPG like game. Like that would sell like millions. Just kind of what I would say. I wanted to say like the Dragon Quest remake, but there were some people that actually just do not like the Octopath Traveler art style anymore. It felt like it was way too overused. And I could definitely sort of agree on that. What's wrong, Kraden? Those two said there was a hidden passage leading deeper into the sanctum. I've come here many times and I've always thought it looked strange. I had always imagined Soul Sanctum would look different somehow. What do you mean? Soul Sanctum was built in honor of the sun. There ought to be something here to reflect that. I was always puzzled why there wasn't. If there's a hidden passage, then maybe it leads to... Well, let's see if we can find it. Shall we? I think he's serious. Should we help him, Isaac? But it's too dangerous for us to split up. We should stay together. When did I ever say that we would split up? Gee, I wonder what these dotted lines are for. I wonder. Ta-da! And so then we do it again. Move this out of the way. Oh, maybe that's not supposed to be moved. Look at this little son of a bitch. This little slime. Hand easily dead. Yeah. A single planned game for the Nintendo 64. So there was only gonna be like one game in this series for the 64. Was that supposed to be like Quest 64? You know what? I feel like that's where they were gonna get inspiration from. Because that is also an RPG on the 64. And if I remember correctly, there was gonna be an Earthbound or a Mother game that was gonna be for the 64 as well. Hey, we leveled up. So it looks like... Yeah, I'm level 2 now. So Isaac has learned an attack move. I just wish I can see what kind of status it is. Okay, here we go. Isaac has learned an area of effect move, which is a quake move. These moves are kind of broken when it comes to attacking multiple enemies at once. And speaking of which, I can use this synergy to quake, and you can see like how many lines there are. So this one is like a single use, or like a single character. This one can go up to 3 enemies. So I can do that. Garrett has learned Flare, which is also the same thing. And so did Jenna. So now that easily took down everybody. Level 2 guard. So now Jenna should level up as well. Wait, I think I was down there, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Golden Sun began as a single-planned game for the Nintendo 64. But production shifted to the Game Boy Advance over the course of development. Okay. After facing hardware constraints, the developers decided to split the game into 2. Okay, so that makes sense why there were more than 2 games. This and The Lost Age are actually a 2-parter, it would seem. Like, the story is going to be a 2-parter from both this game and A New Age. That's actually pretty cool. Like, it's actually no wonder they both released a year within each other. Just like how Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask came out very short from each other because they reused assets from each other. Golden Sun was critically and commercially successful, being the top-selling game for 4 months in Japan and selling more than 1 million units worldwide. The game was praised as one of the best RPGs on a handheld, besides Pokemon, rivaling those on full-size game consoles. The game spawned a series that includes 3 games and appearances in other media, aka Super Smash Bros. Although I do wonder if they appeared in any other game besides that. Yeah, so it is an RPG game. The primary game mode is a single player and story based, in which the player controls a cast of up to 4 characters as they embark on a quest, interact with other characters, battle monsters, and acquire new abilities and equipments. It features an optional battling mode accessible from the menu screen, so there's actually a PvP mode in this game, believe it or not, and I'm pretty sure that's where you use like the link cable, so you can like go toe-to-toe with other people using different synergy and all that. I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought a game like this would have a PvP mode. Optional battling mode accessible from the menu screen, in which players can enter a team for their game saved game files into an arena environments to battle CPU controlled enemies. There is also a 2-person player versus battle mode, which requires each player to have a copy of the game and a link cable. Yeah, that's exactly what happens in Pokemon. You know, the good old days. Back in my day, we used Nintendo DS's Wi-Fi. More statues, It doesn't look like we can reach them from here. Perhaps synergy is the key. Isaac, try to use your synergy. I mean, that would be all said and done if I knew which exact door it is, but I'm just gonna move all of them. I just kind of wish something like this that solving puzzles to do with does not require PowerPoints to do. Because I'd be like moving a lot of stuff for puzzles and it's gonna keep like using up my PP. And it's gonna use it all up. So something like that. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. Ugh. Booyah! That was actually called an amaze. What, an amazy daisy? Okay, so there's probably... Huh, okay. I feel like I would have made a wrong turn here. Alright, let's use our synergy. The overworld of Golden Sun, which players explore from a top-down perspective, contains towns, keys, and dungeons. Environments often contain puzzles, which require the player to perform actions such as creating makeshift bridges by pushing logs into rivers or shifting the track of a minecart to gain access to new areas. Many puzzles require use of the game's magic spells, called synergy. Synergy is used in both combats and the environments. For example, the whirlwind spell, which we don't have yet. Aha! Let's see, small jewel. It's a whirlwind spell which damages enemies in battle, is also used outside of battle to remove outgrown foliage, blocking the player's path. Okay, that's how that is. It's like an HM move in Pokemon. So that should... I thought I was gonna open the pathway, but I think that's still like outside. Oh, I'm level 3 now. Never mind. That did not open anything. Synergy comes in 4 elements: Venus, which is rocks and plants, Mars, fire and heat, Jupiter, wind and electricity, and Mercury, water and ice. Players can return to previous locations in the game to finish puzzles which they previously could not solve due to lacking a specific synergy spell. Okay. Now I remember how that worked. Golden Sun contains both random encounter monsters, featuring randomly selected enemies, and boss battles that advance the story. During the combat, the camera shifts to a pseudo 3D view. As you're seeing right here, like, you can see the characters turning as like it's a 3D environment, but it's like a 2D background. Ooh, what's this? This is it! We found it! Clearly, this is the mark of the sun, the heart of the soul sanctum. It's just as I'd imagined, which means those two were telling the truth. But what if they said was true? Then that means they must have been... They were thieves! They came to rob the sanctum! Let's hurry back to the village and tell everybody. Kraden, what's the matter? We're so close. Close? Close to what? We've come all the way to the heart of the soul sanctum. To turn our backs on it and leave? There's something wrong with that? Soul Sanctum holds the origins of alchemy. It would be a waste to... What do you think? Shall we go a little farther? Sure. Thank you. If you put it that way, we don't have much choice. I'm with Kraden. I want to look inside. A heart? Really? Well, we'll just go a little bit further. Good, it's decided. Let's move ahead. That way leads out to the sanctum. It should be in these rooms. Oh. Oh, I needed to go... Okay. What is this room? There's a moon in the center, a picture of Luna. This must symbolize night. These rooms must be connected somehow, don't you think? Luna and Soul. These rooms must hide some secret. What could it be? What does it all mean? Isaac, would you look farther out the passage? And let me know what you find. Ah, okay. Like how it changes color a little bit. Oh, come on, we can't leave? I know there's supposed to be like treasure just nearby this room, but... whatever. I'll look even further. Ooh, wait a minute. Synergy Stone, here we go. Oh, that raises our power points if we find them. That's right. Yeah, that's how like we gain our power points for synergy. Also, I think if you notice, hang on, I kind of want to see for myself, or maybe it doesn't, but I would have thought that you automatically get healed when you run or walk. I don't know if that's just me or anything. Okay. Well, this definitely seems like we're gonna have to move some statues. I'm guessing we're gonna have to move ones in the sun area. Hearing like a dog outside. Yeah, let's see if we can move this this statue up. Okay. Do. Yeah, if only there was like a faster way to do this. Oh, there is. Well, now we're just gonna have to find a way to get over there. Wait, okay. There we go. There, now we done it. Something clicked. Something cooked. Let's go downstairs. Yeah, that should open up something. Or did it? Yeah, maybe we have to go back up and double check. Yeah, during combat, the camera shifts to a pseudo 3D view, spinning and zooming depending on the attacks and items used. In battle, players must defeat enemies while keeping your own party alive through items and synergy that restore life and supplement defense. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem like I can do anything else here. Maybe I can move the other statue, I guess? Wow! What's happening? Isaac must have found something. You found it, Isaac. Kraden. Excellent work, Isaac. Where did that hole come from? When Isaac moved those statues, 2 beams of light shot out from them, and then this hole appeared in the floor. And Isaac dropped the statue into it after that. Good work, everyone. Or I guess, good work, Isaac. So the statue puzzle was the trap. And that other statue was here to disarm the trap. And now that you've disarmed it, we should be alright. Oh, so like the statue, if I put it in the hole, that's what disarms the trap, and then it can move the statues. I'll observe from the Luna room where it's safe. You handle the rest. Alright. Let's just push the rest of the statues into place. The players receives a game over if each character's hit points reduced to 0. Yep, we know that. If this happens, the player loses money and the party is returned to the Sanctum in the last visited town. After winning a battle, you get experience points and occasionally items and coins. Players can change their characters' class and powers using collectible creatures called Jinn. There are 28 total Jinn in Golden Sun, 7 for each of the 4 elements. They are encountered in the overworld or in dungeons, and either join the player willingly or after being defeated in combat. Assigning Jinn to different characters changes their character's class, enabling them to use different synergy. as well as statistics such as hit points or defense. Okay, that's how that works. So now I'm starting to wonder what good classes for each character is going to be. Look, Isaac, the picture of Luna changed into the soul. But other than that, nothing looks different. That's strange. They went to the trouble of putting a trap here. And this is all that happens. Somewhere. Something else must have changed. We must find it. I mean, you could just look in the other damn room. Look, the symbol on the floor. It changed from Soul to Luna. Surely there must be something in this room. Yeah, it's this beam of light here. There we go. Aha! This has to be it. Let's go, Isaac. Wait for me, Isaac. I'm on my way. This is some like Mario and Luigi-esque like sound bites. Woo. Where the heck are we?